asked myself before I started this video, what would be the craziest I could look before pushing record? Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I made it. My name is Kendra Cole. Yes, I look a little crazy. So sorry for my video today. My skin's actually almost already done. Before I get into what today's video is going to be about, I wanted to just very quickly say so sorry about Saturday. I have been working really hard to try to get 2 videos done a week, which is a monumental challenge. I will say a lot harder than I thought it was going to be, but I just had a lot of fun content that I was really excited about getting out to you guys. And my goal is to keep trying to do 2 videos. However, this past week was my husband's birthday, so we really just spent as much time as we could celebrating him and being with him. And that's the thing, I want this to be fun and I love getting to be here with you guys, but it will never be more important than my family. But I really just wanted to take some extra time this week and celebrate him and be with him. And so some things didn't really get done, like the video. But I hope you'll forgive me. I hope you'll still continue to like and subscribe and be a part of this little weirdo family we got going on here. But I'm so glad you're joining me here today. I know that Valentine's Day is coming up, so I thought that the best thing to do for today would be to do a fun Valentine's Day look. My skin's gonna be pretty much what you've seen in the past. If you're like, oh no, what did you do with your skin? You can look at any of the videos, whether it's my quick face video, whether it's my full length drugstore tutorial. Even if you have different products, you can see kind of what I'm doing. It was the same process as what I did. I kind of interchanged some products. So if you want to know what to do with the skin, you can look at either of those videos and it will totally work with this. Or if you already have your own skin look, or if you don't want to wear foundation at all or just a little concealer, this look will still work with any of those. I really wanted to focus on the eyes because Valentine's Day is like the one day a year I feel like you can go fully pink look and no one's gonna be like, you're weird. I mean, they may still say you're weird, but I'm gonna show you, just like I kind of have done in the past, I'll give you a little bit of a customizable option. If I'm gonna go kind of big, I'm gonna have a lot of fun with this look because why not, right? And I just really wanna show you the palette that I'm using and use as many colors as I can. So I'm gonna go a little bit maybe overboard, but I'll try to like stop at certain points and be like, and then you just have to do this and you're done. So you can really make this personalized to you and make it the eye look you want it to be. I just thought it would be really fun to do a pink Valentine's Day look. So I did want to talk about my palette before I got started and before I zoomed you in, because this palette, we just need a moment. Take a moment for this palette that we're using today. All right, moment of silence is finished. It is just so good, and I love this brand, and I can't wait to talk to you about this brand. So I'm going to show you the palette first, and then I'll talk about the brand itself. So here is my Juvia's Place palette. This one is the Mauves. I can't wait to show you what's inside. It's so pretty. This is the back in case you care, front, back. And this is the palette we're gonna be using. First off, just the artwork, the pan size. It is just so beautiful. Like, I love just looking at this palette. It's perfect sized for me. It's like great for travel. It doesn't have a mirror, which is kind of helpful for traveling, but the other really awesome part about this palette is it's $14. It is so cheap. It's super reasonable. You can pick it up at Ulta. You can pick it up from Juvia's Place online, however you want to access it. For the amount of product and eyeshadow you are getting with these pans, I mean, these are really big pans compared to my big eyes. So for the amount of product you are getting, for the colors you're getting, and the best part is the quality. This palette is so creamy. It's so easy to blend out. I love these eyeshadows. And again, not quite drugstore, but drugstore price. Super reasonable. The other reason I really wanted to use this product, and it was perfect for Valentine's Day, but also because it is February, we all know Black History Month, right? And so I personally just felt like it was so important this year to highlight some amazing Black-owned businesses. And that's what I love so much about Juvia's Place, is completely Black-owned business. They make amazing products. They're super reasonable. And what an amazing time, if not now, then when, to celebrate some Black-owned businesses who may not get the amount of attention that a lot of other products are getting. So I just thought this was a really fun kind of double dip Valentine's Day, but also celebrating Black History Month, just using my voice to talk about a really awesome company and to let this brand tell their story. I'm super excited. I can't wait to show you. It's so beautiful. And so you will not regret it in the slightest. Look at those. Look at those pretty sparkles. Ooh, girl. So now I'm going to zoom you in and we're going to get this eye look started. That's also why I have look like a crazy person, okay? Because the dark color, sometimes darker colors have a little bit of fallout. So protecting my skin underneath. Here's a picture of my dogs. So if you ever hear anyone barking, this is what they look like. They're beautiful, they're precious, they're annoying, but I love them the most. So also with this eye look, I really wanted to do something different than what I have been doing. I've really just been doing a lot of corner stuff and doing pretty much the same step-by-step routine, just changing out the colors, and maybe not even so much changing out the colors since I've done 2 nude looks, but technically 3 nude looks. Sorry about that. Today's some color, so we're gonna be doing some pinks here. But I also wanted to do a little bit of a different eye look. It's called a sunset eye look. So you'll see we're gonna focus dark color out here and in the inner corner, and then actually make the center of my lid the bright color. But like I said, I'm gonna try to make it as customizable as possible for you. I'm gonna come in with this color. It is a very matte peachy pink color, mauvey pink, I guess, because it is called the Mauves, but it's matte. I'm gonna start really soft, so I'm just gonna take a very little bit, and I'm even gonna get a little bit of that product off so that I can make my first layer of this super soft and subtle, almost like you can't even see it. You can always add color, you can't take away. So you can see it's very soft, it's coming. But the last thing I want to do is put too much and not be able to do anything with it. So this step is very similar to what I've been doing. It's in my crease. I'll focus it in my crease, and I'm just going to kind of blow it out from there. I want my crease to be where I'm getting the most color. And once I really get it into the crease, then I'm going to just start buffering out the edges. It might feel like a waste of time to start off super subtle, but I promise you, as far as making it look super blended, this is the step that is going to help you the most. So here you can see it's very soft, beautifully blown out. I love how creamy this eyeshadow is, and it makes for, you can really pack it on, or like this, you can just blow it out and it can look super subtle and soft and pretty. So you can leave it like this, you could do a matte color right here, or if you want to go in with one of the shimmers or a shimmery color, you can put that across the lid, and now suddenly you have a very subtle but pink, pretty Valentine's Day look. But I'm going to do a little bit more than that. So sorry. I wanted that to be my base. So now I'm gonna go in with a really, really tapered brush. You can kind of see it's like smaller than my blending brush by a lot. This is really gonna help me pack in my inner corner and my outer corner. And this is where I'm gonna go for the big boy here, the really, really dark plum more eggplanty mauve kind of color. And I really wanna be picky with where I'm putting this, which is why I'm using such a little brush. I'm gonna start with packing it on in one area, really getting it where I want it to go, and then going in with my blending brush and blending my edges. So first I'm gonna start with my outer corner, because my outer corner is where I personally am the most comfortable, and I'm not as afraid of my outer corner as I am my inner corner. So my inner corner, I'm not used to putting really dark eyeshadows in my inner corner. So my biggest challenge here is going to be not to go too far center. If something happens and I do, it's not the end of the world. I can use some concealer and kind of cover it up a little bit, but I'm also lazy, so I don't got time to sit here and fiddle around with it. So I'm going to try to just take it slow so I don't have to worry about that step. So now I'm just getting in my inner corner. Again, packing it on first. I'm not really blending it out, just trying to pack it on in the areas I really want it to go to. So you can see right now it looks crazy. I haven't blended it out yet. I'm gonna go ahead and do my other eye, and then I'm gonna start blending out. If it gets a little bit down there, don't worry. One, I can brush it off later, and two, I'm actually going to, underneath my eye, put that darker color there anyway. So now I'm gonna go in with my blending brush. I'm gonna take a little bit of that color that I used in my crease, the lighter matte color, and I'm just going to softly, without going to, I want to go down, I want to really stay on the edge of that color, of that dark color, and blend that out into the crease. It won't go all the way to the middle, which is what you don't need it to go to the middle. If you just really want to soften up those edges, I'm even going to kind of bring it out this direction towards the edge of my eye. So now you can kind of see the difference of like this. In this is just really softly blown out. And this side, I still need to do so. It's still good. This is my word of warning for this look. It will look bad until you get that center color in there. It's gonna look crazy. It doesn't make a lot of sense. So with this look, this is not a look that you can't put anything in the middle of your eye. So you can put a matte color in the middle, but today I'm gonna do a shimmer because it's Valentine's Day, why not? So trust the process. Okay, so here it is. Looks a little crazy, I know. Trust me. So now I'm gonna this is a Morphe M433. So it's like the little sister to this brush. I'm gonna go in and gonna use this. It's kind of the pinkier. So this one's the one that's in my crease. It's a little pinkier than that. I'm gonna put that on as my next color towards the center of my eye. So I'm not gonna go far with it. I'm just gonna pack it on the edge of the dark color. I'm gonna try to avoid this very, very center of my eye, but it's not a huge deal because the color I'm putting in the center of my eye is gonna be very similar to this color. I just wanted one more matte variant towards the center, and I'm gonna even put it a little bit up here in the center of my crease, just to add a little bit more definition there. And I just wanted to use as many colors in this palette as I could because it's so pretty. I'm gonna come in, my blending brush as always and blend her up. What can tend to happen with this look, if you don't continue to pay attention to your upper area, because you really want to focus, a lot of this is about your lid, right? But if you forget the upper part of your eye, it does not look good. So for me, that I don't have hooded eyes, I really have to make sure I don't forget this area up here. However, my friends who have hooded eyes, this look is so good for you because, or if you just don't have a lot of definition, if you don't have a very strong crease like I do, this is also really good. If you have more of a, if you're mostly lid and not a lot of crease, this is a really good look for you because you don't have to worry so much about that crease. You're really just trying to pay attention to your outer corner and inner corner and then putting something in the middle. So you don't have to worry about that upper area like I do. So it's a really good look for my hooded eye friends or for my friends who don't have a lot of crease. So this is an area where if you really wanted to put some concealer right in the middle to brighten up that center, you can do that. But my color I'm about to put on is the same color as I've kind of been using. So I'm not gonna have to do that. You can also put a matte in the middle of your eye if you don't want it to be sparkly. But again, that's, I think, a little bit more challenging because the glitter will kind of hide any mistakes you make. So now I'm gonna go in with this beautiful guy. She's so pretty. So it's kind of similar to that color, but she's a little bit more purple. So I'm gonna put that little shimmer on first. I'm gonna just use my finger, okay? And I'm gonna put it right on the center of my lid. She already has her own little shimmer to kind of go right there in the middle. And I'm gonna blend that in with all of those colors. I'm not gonna go too far out to the outer corner plum eggplant color, but super fast step, really easy. For me, I just want a little bit more of a pop. So that's why I'm gonna go in with this really light purple. It's not very pigmented by itself. If you had just tried to put that in the lid, if you hadn't have used like a concealer and put like a white color, it wouldn't have shown up as much. So I'm gonna now go in with this finger. So you can kind of see it has the shimmer, but it's not like pigmented. So I'm gonna just put that right dab in the center of my eye to really draw the eye to that iridescent white silver color. That color definitely has more of like a light blue sparkle. The other one definitely has a pink sparkle, which isn't as bright as that light blue, which really kind of adds a pop to it. So I'm going to now go in with an eyeliner. Actually, I don't love to do eyeliner, but for me, when I'm really just wanting a fun little add-on, I have this eggplant. I don't even know what color it's considered for this. It's a eyeliner from Bare Minerals. I've had this thing for a long, long time, but it's very creamy and I love the color. So I'm just gonna take that and use it as an eyeliner. So this is a pencil liner. So again, I'm not usually an eyeliner fan. I just usually like to do it on the outer corner, but I'm kind of going for a dramatic look today. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm gonna wipe off my powder here. And I'm gonna start working on my under eyes. I'm gonna use the same pencil that I have, or the same brush I've been using before, but this one is a different one. I have one for my browns and I have one for my pinks. So it just means I don't have to wash them as much. So I'm gonna actually start, I'm gonna do the same thing I did on the top. So I'm gonna go in with my darker colors first on my outer corners and then work my way in. Then I'm gonna go in with my Mauve next, actually. And I'm gonna connect it. And then I'm gonna put some of the sparkles over top of the Mauve. So I'm just gonna take my fingertip and just really kind of get right on the middle of that. I also have this brush. I'm gonna try to use the lighter blue. And I'm also gonna go ahead with the same brush. I'm gonna put it in my inner corner because, like I said, it's just very iridescent. Just a really pretty inner corner. And then I'm even gonna just put a little bit up here at the top of my brow, just to kind of connect all the dots. So I got a little crazy right there. It happens when you're doing your under eye. It's easy to get a little crazy. So I'm just gonna kind of go through with the same brush I used to wipe powder off and just use my finger in that to just blend that out. So I'm gonna go ahead and start doing my mascara just to get the full look. This is a look that it needs either if you have falsies, if you have, you really need mascara, because it's just a little bit more dramatic. And for little old me who looks like I have no eyelashes, definitely a bold eye look. I know that. So now I'm actually going to scoot you out. I'm gonna finish the rest of my face and be back right in a minute. So this, my friends, is the final look. I went with a really pinky blush, and I actually went with a pretty sparkly highlight. I'm like, I've already gone this hard, I may as well go more. But a lot of people, when they have really bright eyes, like to make everything else subtle, and that's okay too. I use it as an excuse to, I'm just gonna use my sparkly highlight today. I did go a lot more neutral with my lips just to let my eyes have their moment. And this is something that if you're wearing a light pink color, or for me, I'm really wearing this dark pink kind of color, I think it will look beautiful with both. I also think it would look really pretty with black if you are going the black route. If you are wearing red, may not be as good. It may not work as well. I'm not really into red eyeshadows, so I would say if you're doing the red look for Valentine's Day, do a smoky eye. You could do the same exact thing you just did. I just did here, just use grays and blacks and whites, or you could do with nudes and do a nude look, nude smoky eye. But for me, I love pink, so I really wanted to go and do this pink sunset look for you today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I know I just focused on the eyes, made the eyes the important part. I just wanted to show you a little bit of color and a little bit of a different style of eyeshadow, and I really was hoping that it would be a fun challenge for Valentine's Day if you're gonna go out with your boo. For us, we don't ever do anything for Valentine's Day. I will say, back when I would just like have boyfriends, Valentine's Day was always like, oh, let's do something cute, do something fun. But I never really saw the point. I'm like, this is another holiday. I always would try to do like handmade gifts for Valentine's Day rather than do really crazy stuff. But I felt like since being married and having a child, I realized like I appreciate Valentine's Day a lot more, and I utilize Valentine's Day a lot more, because you realize once you get married and once you have kids, your life very much becomes taking care of them, doing your job, doing these things you have to do for everyday life. And I realized that just having an excuse in a day where it's okay if people judge you and you're like, oh, it's Valentine's Day, who cares about Valentine's Day? But if that's the one day you and your husband, you and your partner, whoever it might be, can go out and do something then utilize the day. I will take every excuse to love on my husband that I can. And if that's Valentine's Day and that's the one day we can get away with doing it, then that's Valentine's Day. And so use it as a day to spoil yourself. Also, I want to say, even if you don't have a boo, even if you're not going out with a spouse or partner, a boyfriend, whatever, that's okay. You do your Valentine's Day look for you and look beautiful for you, because that's really important too. The Valentine's Day is celebrating more than just boyfriend, girlfriend love, right? I feel like Valentine's Day is a day to celebrate all love, whether it's spending the day with your sister, whether it's spending the day with your best friend, whether it's spending the day with your family, who knows? Valentine's Day is just about loving each other. And so I think, especially right now in this time, we could all use a little bit of love. So you may as well have a really pink eye look to do it. I'm teasing. But I hope you liked this video. I hope you thought it was fun and me just really focusing on one thing. I hope you have a wonderful Valentine's Day and just feel some love this week. If you did like this video, please like and subscribe down below. It really helps my channel out, and it also helps me know what you guys are really digging and what's not working. I'm such a new channel that right now I'm just like, here are all of my ideas, and I'm just trying to do them all, and I have no idea what people really want to see and what they're enjoying. So let me know what you like, and the best way to do that is to like and subscribe or to comment down below and let me know something else that you would really like to see me do. And with that, I hope you guys have a wonderful week. I hope you find something to make you smile today. And happy Valentine's Day. Bye, guys.